Okay. Hi.
Prof,
Okay.
Prof, are we expecting the same style, your fireworks style from CNN? Are we expecting to see that again tonight?
Oh, I cannot reveal my tactics tonight. I might decide to be kind and gentle to Senator Soto and Pangilinan. Maybe.
Sir, one of the topics will be government accountability, and that's related dun sa Marcos estate tax na pinulutan talaga nila Mayor Isko kagabi. Will you raise it again tonight?
Well, it has to be raised, because it's a matter of great national interest, and it's the task of the Philippine government to recover, the estate tax. It's fairly big. It's a very big amount, and among other things, we want that to be recovered before the elections because Marcos and Sara are going to use that for the buying votes. So we need to make sure that it goes back to the country instead of being used for their electoral gains.
Sir, are you willing to withdraw for the sake to beat Sara Duterte? Kasi may kapwa kayong kandidato, parang mag-withdraw daw kayo, mag-unite.
Sir, kamera lang sir.
Para matalo si Sara. Are you willing to withdraw?
It's too early to make decisions of that sort because it's too early to make decisions of that sort, but clearly I'm out to win, and I might ask the other candidates tonight if they're willing to withdraw in favor of me to beat Sara.
This Rizalito the bid, sir. Maybe you can ask him later.
Rizalito the bid? Is he willing to withdraw?
Yes daw po.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I'm going to ask if the other candidates are willing to withdraw in favor of me to beat Sara because I'm intending to go all the way. Hindi mahina ang loob natin.
Prof, let me just get your thoughts kasi there's this whole thing about coalition daw ng Lady Kiko sa CPP, NPA, they're red-tagging the supporters. Anong tingin niyo dito? Did you expect this to become such a huge part of the campaign discussion?
Well, that's to be expected from the military, and that's to be expected from the generals. So it's part of the sort of dirty game that the military plays. Any candidate who's liberal or is likely to the left, you would expect that they will sling red charges against them. I mean, I've been accused of being all sorts of things, a red, a terrorist, and all sorts, but expected naman yan sa military. So it's part of what you expect from the military, and that's the kind of dirty game the military plays.
Sir, anong basa nyo? Do they think na sa panahon ngayon to sobrang turn off na maging aktivista? Bakit may ganong ka-intense na red tagging? What's your read on the situation?
Well, the military will always tag people who are fighting for social justice, whether they're activists or politicians or academics, as Reds. I mean, the military is the greatest barrier to peace in this country. Narrow-minded, idiotic, you name it. That's why one of the things that is in our national security agenda is to reduce the number of generals from 195 to 95. And we will be reducing the size of the Philippine military to about 150 from about 200,000 at this point in time. The same thing with the national police. These institutions are anti-democratic. They will use anything to fight against social justice. People who are just fighting for social justice, they will just tag them as Reds. So it's part of the dirty game the military plays.
If you and Calyodi win, you're not worried of a coup? Kung i-reduce nyo yung militar?
Well, we're prepared for any eventuality, but kami naman ni Calyodi, if the military decides to launch a coup, we will die at the barricades.
Sir, may hahabulin daw po na tax sa mga Marcos dahil sa ill-gotten wealth. So may hahabulin daw po siya na taxes for ill-gotten wealth dahil sa isang ill-gotten wealth na
Yeah,
Basta sa Supreme Court po, sir, so lumalabas na legal po ang pagkatapos na pagkukulan mo ng tax.
Ang alam namin is that BIR is going after the Marcoses with for 203 billion pesos. Actually, there's a very small part of what they've gotten out of the country. All the estimates are between 5 and 10 billion pesos. So they ought to turn that over, really. And I think the BIR should, in fact, file charges against them for tax evasion at this point in time. So that's a very small part of what they owe the country.
Thanks, sir.
Okay?
Thank you, sir. Good luck.